What is going on, y'all? It's Brandon, aka Port City Attorney. Today we're hitting another episode of Last Week on TikTok, where we look at TikToks, we talk shit about them, look at the legal point of view, maybe have a laugh, a beer or two. So without further ado, let's hit it.
Finish him!
I always say funny pranks. All right, so here, it's funny, dude, coward, right? So here's my thing. So if you're in a situation like that and you're pranking somebody on the elevator, what's to stop them from pulling out a piece and freaking smoking you, right? I mean, the fact is, the fact of the matter is, if somebody thinks that you are going to place them in substantial, you're going to place them in some sort of substantial bodily injury that you have the opportunity to, then they can defend themselves. They can also use the right of self-defense to defend others. Meaning, if this guy thought that he was going to kill this dude, he kicked him or whatever, and he's in a heightened state of alert, possibility he could have pulled out a gun and had a rightful claim for self-defense. It's a funny prank and everything, but there are some implications, right? What's to stop old boy from freaking pulling out a gun and shooting you? Funny, kind of, not funny. The pranks are more geared for younger people, but I think practically, and I think that if I'm in an elevator and some dude in a mask starts beating the shit out of a guy next to me and I'm carrying, I'm probably gonna pull it. And I'm not suggesting you do that, but it's a possibility. So he's arguing with. I can't even put hands on him. Now he's taking it outside. And he rocks him. All right, so this brings up a good question, right? Can LA Fitness, which is who it looks like that's where they were, can LA Fitness be held liable? Now, the customer or whoever that person was came around and physically got into the worker's space and actually put hands on him. That was an assault, so he assaulted him. He then walked away, right? And so the LA Fitness worker walked after him and took off his LA Fitness apparel or his work attire and left the grounds. Well, sort of. He was on the parking lot. He was still in the facility, right? And then, he ran them hands and took care of business. So could LA Fitness be held liable? I think there's a possibility that even though that dude started the altercation, that possibly LA Fitness could be held liable under what's called negligent hiring or negligent supervision. I think that there could be an argument from the guy that got his shit rocked, which it looked to be justified, right? But just because we think it's justified doesn't actually mean that it's justified in law. Unfortunately, law kind of is a little weird like that. And by when I say weird, I mean it's kind of stupid, right? Dumb people win all kinds of money all the time, even though that they asked for it sometimes. And so this person, even though he started the fight, he could say, I retreated, I left. There was no more, there was no more threat that I was going to do anything. Now, we didn't have audio, so we don't know if he said, let's go outside. But again, the argument could be that the LA Fitness worker could have just de-escalated and didn't have to go out there and serve him a 3-piece with a side. I think that could be problematic for LA Fitness. I hope Homeboy didn't lose his job because that guy was a total tool bag and he was actually threatening. It looked like he was imposing a threatening presence, and there were some females and some other workers back there. I think that what the LA Fitness dude did was admirable, in some regards, but there could be some criminal and civil liability here, unfortunately.
Who's your first celebrity crush? I don't care what my first celebrity crush was, because right now it's Kendall Jenner. Damn it, I've said that so many times. I hope that I'm snagging that. Don't let me move to LA. Oof. I'm finding her.
You count down the days until she's 18?
I'm not waiting until she's 18. I'll go now. I'm 23, dog. Like, I'm not like a creepy age. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm 23, bro. She's 17 and she's like a celebrity. Like, there is no limits right there. Robert Plant, who was one of the greatest lead singers ever. For all y'all don't know, he sung for Led Zeppelin, dated a girl that was 14. Axl Rose, who was one of the biggest badasses ever, dated a girl that was 16 and wrote a song on his first album about the girl that was 16. I don't care. Say what you want, man. If Kendall Jenner is in your bedroom naked and you're 50, you're going.
All right, so for those of you who don't know, that is MGK. He's been popular lately because of this whole Megan Fox, relationship. And I just saw the weird stuff about her ring where it's designed that she can't take it off without physically hurting herself. There's a whole lot of ick in that video. There's not a whole lot to say about it, right? Statutory rape. And just because you're a major pop star musician, that doesn't give you any more reason or ability to do that. Now, I get that maybe she was 17 and he was 20, whatever, during the time. And so it's not as big of a deal. But using justifications from other major rock stars who had relationships with younger girls is kind of gross, and it just kind of shows how weird that dude is.
Oh, we see this. Water main breaks.
Oh,
I just got hit by a car, but I'm okay. I just got hit by a car, but I'm okay, Tim.
That's the first for you
I'm
on
okay.
TV, Tori.
Woo! We're all good. I'm okay. Yeah, that's live TV for you. It's all good. I actually got hit by a car in college too. Just
this guy's been on the job a while. He's not phased.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're okay. You're okay. We're all good. This is oh, you know what? It's one
sure
woman
you're
band.
okay, Tori?
We're good, Tim. Ma'am,
sure you're
you
okay?
are so sweet and you are okay. It is all good. Oh Lord.
So you
It's my last week on the job, and I think this would happen.
So you were bumped
specifically
in,
to me, Tim.
were you bumped down low, Tori, or were you hit up high? I couldn't
He's
really
trying to
tell.
break it down.
I don't even. Do you know if I was bumped down low or up high, sir?
I just saw you
I
disappear
don't
out
even
of the
know.
screen.
I don't even know, Tim. My whole life just flashed before my eyes. But this is live TV and everything's okay.
He's just trying to break it down. He doesn't give a shit.
I thought I was in a safe spot, but clearly we might need to move the camera over.
So obviously that is a problem, right? Yeah, the woman right there can be held liable for damages. It's probably a workers' comp claim for the reporter as well, because she was on the job and working. Guy in the studio didn't give a shit. He just broke it down real quick. He was just like, "Did it hit you?" Oh man, that's wild. All right, runaway boat. That's not that uncommon. I mean, it's not common if you're halfway smart. So could the owner of that boat be held liable for his damages? And the answer is yes. He had you have a duty to control your vehicle, including your vessel, your waterborne vessel, at all times. Now, if you're a boater, so I live on the coast, I do professional fishing, for king mackerels. And so if you're a boater, you understand that sometimes you hit some rough shit. And if you're in a smaller boat, you can absolutely be launched out of that. And so what likely happened was this guy was hauling and hit some bad wake or something like that and got thrown out. And so could he be held liable for his damages? And the answer is yes. He has a duty to have control of his vehicle or his waterborne vessel and to not harm others, including their property. And I'm sure the gel coating on that boat was pretty messed up from getting smacked by a runaway boat.
Whew. Lunch break, 30 minutes, take a nap. Thank God.
A lot of people in quarantine right now, a lot of workers. This isn't gonna be good though.
Oh, fuck, I'm fired. Fuck.
That's a bad day. All right, so that's a bad day. I don't do much employment law. My thought is, obviously, that's a fireable offense. Could he be held liable for the damages caused because of his negligence? There's a possibility. The more likely outcome is that warehouse has some sort of an insurance policy, and that insurance policy is going to cover any issues. A lesson though, when you're working near things that can fall, you might just want to keep your head up. Whoa. All right, that's all I got tonight. It's a quick one. I appreciate y'all stopping by. Make sure to subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments, and shoot me any other video ideas. If you come across video ideas, go ahead and shoot them to me. You can DM me on Instagram at Port City Attorney. Thanks.